Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. Yes, she is. We won't need them till the end, so as long as she gets something. Okay. They're not ready. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. I'll just turn this off till everyone. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. Yes, she is. We won't need them till the end, so as long as she gets something. Okay. They're not ready. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. I'll just turn this off till everyone. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. Yes, she is. We won't need them till the end, so as long as she gets something. Okay. They're not ready. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. I'll just turn this off till everyone. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. Yes, she is. We won't need them till the end, so as long as she gets something. Okay. They're not ready. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. I'll just turn this off till everyone. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. We won't need them till the end, so as long as she gets something. Okay. They're not ready. I'm sorry. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. I'll just turn this off till everyone. We have the book. It's going around. Oh, the pages. I think Teresa said she was passing them out. Maybe not. We won't need them till the end. All right, welcome everyone. We're just waiting for the. Hello everyone. Everyone here, everyone on the internet. So my name's Elizabeth. I think, oh, there we go. Okay. My name's Elizabeth. I'm one of the senior students here. I'll be leading meditation today. The meditation that we'll be doing today is something that when Anne and Harvey, who are our founding and guiding teachers here, asked Alden Rinpoche, our teacher in Tibet, for a meditation that would be accessible to. My name's Elizabeth. I think, oh, there we go. Okay. My name's Elizabeth. I'm one of the senior students here. I'll be leading meditation today. Sorry. I sound. That's funny. The meditation that we'll be doing. I'm just going to wait. Gary, is it good? Okay. All right. For everyone on the internet, I could hear myself talking back, so that was the pause. Anne and Harvey asked Alden Rinpoche if there was a meditation that would be accessible to everyone and would also be accessible to everyone, both long-term practitioners and people who've never even meditated before. So the practice we'll be doing today is a mindfulness type practice. But it's a little different than some things maybe you've done before if you don't usually come here. So the first part that we will do is watching our breath. And I'll talk about this more as we get started and give you instructions going through. So we watch your breath, and then the second part of that is chanting. And we don't have the Tibetan up here today, but we say hong. So I say hong, hong. And I'll just lead that chant, and I'll give you some more instructions when we get to it. I usually do that for a couple minutes. If you're not comfortable chanting, then you can just sit and enjoy everyone else's chanting, or you can join in if you feel like it. But you don't have to. So we'll repeat those two elements of this meditation twice, and we will have a short break, and we'll come back and close. So let's just get comfortable here. So if you're on a chair or on the cushion, so the most important thing is that you want your body to be straight and supportive, but not rigid. So actually I have quite a comfortable chair, so it's actually a little harder than sitting on your chairs or on the floor. But you want your back to be straight, but in a very natural way with its natural curve, so that it really feels like all of your upper body weight is just resting on your hips. So that if you feel muscle tension from sitting up too straight or pain in your lower back, you're sitting too straight. So straight but relaxed. And then if you're sitting on a chair, you want your feet to be as flat on the floor as they can possibly be. Again, so that your body is straight and relaxed. And you can keep your hands in this position, this position. I usually do this position. In general, we use this position more with our hands out because it's a position that is open. It has a flavor of openness to it. And part of what we want in this meditation is not just to be mindful to our own breath or our own sound, our own chanting, but we want to be open to everything around us. So having said that, your eyes, you can keep them closed or you can keep them open. Now I switch back and forth. If I'm very distracted that day, I just keep them shut because everything's distracting me. But it's actually good to keep them open because everything you learn to pay attention to on this cushion, it's great if you can take it off the cushion and be more mindful out in the world. So a little way to practice that is to keep your eyes open. And you can just keep them a little bit open and look a little bit ahead, or shut them, and you can alternate. And if you get too sleepy, a really great thing to do is to go, I might even do that up here. It wakes you up. We have one visiting teacher who comes every year, and that was one piece of advice of his that I've really adopted. Wakes you up. Okay. Set your body straight. Eyes open or closed, and you want your neck to be that same straight continuum of your spine. And if you keep your chin down a little bit, it will lengthen your neck. You can feel that actually. If you put your chin down all the way, but you don't want it down all the way, that's not totally comfortable, just a little bit. So now that you're comfortable, you want to start paying attention to your breath. So the way you do that is to follow it in through your nose, into your body. You can kind of energetically imagine it going all the way down here to your dough, your deep belly. It doesn't physiologically do this, but energetically you can imagine that. And then pay attention to the breath leaving. And just follow the breath in and out, in and out. Don't change your breathing. If it naturally slows or quickens, that's fine, but you don't have to force it to do anything. When you find yourself getting distracted, as everyone does, just come back to your breath. Don't worry about having been distracted, and don't follow those distracted thoughts. Just come back to your breath. Do that as many times as you need to. If you get uncomfortable, you can move. This isn't an exercise in hurting yourself. Just wiggle, get comfortable again, and start over. Just go back to your breath. Now we'll chant Hong Hong. So in the same way you were paying attention to your breath, pay attention to the sound. And if you get distracted, stop chanting or just forget what you're doing. Just come back to that sound. Hong. And just go back to watching your breath. It's just watching. It's just a very, very gentle paying attention. It's not focusing, like studying, concentrating. Just very lightly paying attention to the fact that your breath goes in and out and it never stops. It's something we never pay attention to. So just lightly focus on that. So, so if you're distracted, haven't thought about your breath and you can't even remember how long, just gently bring your attention back to your breath. Doesn't matter if you get distracted. All you have to do is come back. If you have any thoughts that seem really important to follow up on now, they will come back later to distract you again. So just let them go. Focus on your body, on your breath, animating your body. Om So let's take a short break if we can. I don't know if we can have a 5-minute break since we missed a little bit at the beginning. We'll come back and sit for just a few minutes and say our closing prayers. And for anyone who doesn't know, there's a book going around, the Book of Names. And anyone who you particularly like to send good wishes.
I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious 3 gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, So give up wrongful thoughts, engage Dharma holy. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body impermanence besets. Do you not?
Yes, I'm good? Okay. All right, so when you're done with the book, do you mind just bringing it up to me? Or if there's anyone else that wants to use it, write in it really quickly. The broadcasters want it. Okay, that's good. I probably would have stopped. So, yeah. And I apologize to everyone in advance if I mispronounce your name. If probably anyone who's ever had to do it, you mispronounce even more names and the pressure of not mispronouncing them than you normally would. So I apologize. I think the blessings are still good. So, all right. So let's just settle down for just a couple minutes. And then we will say we don't have our candle, but we will say the blessing here. And I will read the names from the book, and we will finish with chanting Ah. Ah. And when you chant that, you can imagine, and if you can, feel energetically that your body is filling with light, and you are sending that same light, almost in a healing way, out to everyone in this room, Houston, the world, the universe, as far as you can possibly imagine. So we'll do that. All right, so just settle back down. Quickly, take your seat, get comfortable, and just focus on your breath again. So we will sing the blessing on one of the 2 pages at the bottom of the page here. Thank you. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. Now we hold in mind today all sentient beings, but especially Randy Wallet, Siddharth, Vasudha, Palash, Aruna, Anushri, Vivek, Sharanya, Shwarna Prabha, Malshri, Apurva, maybe? Emma, Safe Travel, Beverly, Bardo, Charlotte, Hal, Dunham, Rolf, Jeannie and Albrecht Enders on retreat, Karen K on retreat, Carolyn M on retreat, Russell Curtis, Bardo. The Bardo is the state between death and rebirth, if anyone here doesn't know. Russell Curtis, Bardo, Dominica, Rahim, Julie, Matt, John, Danny, Sophia, Aaron, David and Barbara, Daniel and Nikki, Mark, Lisa, Marina, Katya M and Father, Bardo, Whitney, Jimmy Bardo, Cookie Bardo, our new temple, our broadcasters, all sanghas, all suffering children, Alex Bardo, Cookie Bardo, Aruna, Monica, Claire F. and Mom, Miriam Kirpas, Laurie Ludwig, Sol, Vasudha Palash, and Siddharth, Mark. So now we'll chant Ah. Okay, thank you for coming today. We all of our regular events will sort of get back into the regular schedule in mid-January. I think that's when Teaching Tuesdays start up, and we have a retreat in February, but I can't remember the specific dates, so I won't tell you them. But basically in January, everything starts up as usual after the holidays. And we have a website that has all of this information on it, which is why I don't remember the exact dates. Yeah. So unless there's something specific that anyone needs to mention, then we'll wrap up here. If anyone has time to help take cushions back to the closet, that would be very helpful. Okay, thank you for coming. Yeah.